2020 is gearing up to be a big year for WWE because there are many huge surprises rumored to happen in 2020 that could change WWE forever. So today I will count down 10 huge WWE surprises rumored for 2020. Paul Heyman is the current manager of Brock Lesnar, but in 2020 that could all change, according to a new rumor. Paul Heyman is currently the head writer of Monday Night Raw, and Vince McMahon has been very happy with Heyman's job writing the show. But Heyman has been forced to turn his attention away from writing storylines in order to portray the on-screen manager of Brock Lesnar. And apparently, Heyman doesn't like having to take his focus away from his behind-the-scenes duties for Monday Night Raw. So Heyman is currently pushing for himself and Brock to break up in 2020. The current plan is for Brock Lesnar to turn against Paul Heyman at WrestleMania 36 and reveal that Shane McMahon is his new manager. As Shane returns to WWE after being fired back in October 2019. Shane was the top heel in the company for a big part of 2019 before being forced to leave. And Shane's father, Vince McMahon, wants Shane back in the spotlight because of how much heel heat he was able to create. With Shane McMahon as Brock Lesnar's manager, there is little doubt that Shane and Brock will become the biggest heels on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk made his return to the WWE family when he signed a deal to be a part-time co-host on the FS1 show Backstage. But now there is a leaked rumor that there could be a huge surprise involving CM Punk in 2020. Currently, the tag team AOP has been attacking the roster over on Monday Night Raw, and there has been speculation that Seth Rollins has been ordering AOP to attack members of the Raw roster. But in a shocking twist, AOP will attack Seth Rollins, and it will leave fans wondering, if Seth Rollins isn't ordering the attacks, then who is? It will then be revealed that it is none other than CM Punk, as he makes his official return to Monday Night Raw and creates a new faction with himself and the AOP, and also sets up a feud with Seth Rollins. WWE recently announced that former Intercontinental Champion John Morrison signed a new contract with the company, and he will be appearing on television very soon. Many fans are wondering what show John Morrison will be on. Will it be Raw, SmackDown, or possibly NXT? Right now, there are rumors circulating that John Morrison will make his official return to WWE on the NXT brand. Backstage officials believe that if NXT is going to win the long battle against AEW, then they will need as much star power as possible. And also, John Morrison is very well known for being a great wrestler. And both of these factors have led to backstage officials to decide that the perfect place for John Morrison would be NXT. No word yet on who John Morrison will feud with once he joins the NXT brand, but there is a possibility that he might immediately feud with current NXT champion Adam Cole. Charlotte Flair and Andrade look to be very happy wrestling for WWE, but that may not be correct if a new rumor ends up being true. Andrade and Charlotte recently filed trademarks with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Charlotte Flair trademarked the names Ashley Flair and the Queen of Wrestling, while Andrade trademarked the names La Sombra and El Idolo, which are names that Andrade used on the independent wrestling scene. This has led to rumors that Charlotte and Andrade filed these trademarks for new names because they don't own their current names, Charlotte Flair and Andrade, which means that Charlotte and Andrade could be getting ready to leave WWE and wrestle somewhere else under their new names. As of late, SmackDown commentator Corey Graves has had major backstage heat. This is due to insensitive tweets that he made about NXT commentator Mauro Ranallo. The tweets upset Mauro so much that he was unable to appear at Survivor Series or on the episode of NXT after Survivor Series. Corey made an apology on his podcast after the bell for hurting Mauro Ranallo. But it seems that Corey's apology won't be enough to save his job, and in early 2020, Corey will be fired not only from SmackDown, but from WWE altogether. No word yet on who will replace Corey, but some have speculated that it could be current NXT commentator Nigel McGuinness. Vince McMahon has been successful as of late, going after AEW. Vince recently thought of the idea to have NXT wrestlers involved in the Survivor Series pay-per-view, which led to NXT defeating AEW multiple times in the TV ratings battle. Vince McMahon will not stop there, because Vince has even bigger plans in 2020 to hurt AEW where it hurts the most, which is the current AEW roster. Rumor has it that Vince McMahon wants to steal away some of AEW's top talents in 2020 by offering them big money contracts that they can't refuse. No word yet on who those talents might be, but some have speculated that it could be wrestlers like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. Vince McMahon knows that this battle with AEW will be a long one, and he knows that he will have to pull out all the stops to defeat his newest competitor, and he hopes that taking their top talents one by one will hurt AEW so much that NXT defeats AEW on TV every single week. Alexa Bliss recently made her return to WWE as she reunited with her tag team partner Nikki Cross, as Nikki was excited to see her best friend Alexa Bliss again. But according to a brand new rumor, her excitement will turn to upset when Alexa betrays Nikki and turns on her, as Alexa goes back to being a heel and begins a feud with Nikki. 2019 has been a big year for NXT, but according to a new rumor, it seems that 2020 will be even bigger. In the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble match, there will be several surprise entrants, including several major NXT stars, and the rumor states that one of these NXT stars will win the Royal Rumble match and go on to challenge either the WWE Champion or Universal Champion, and they will face one of those champions at WrestleMania 36. The three possible NXT wrestlers who will win the Royal Rumble are Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, or Tommaso Ciampa. Bray Wyatt has talked about a woman named Sister Abigail for many years, but fans have yet to catch a glimpse of her. But in 2020, she might finally make her long-awaited debut, and the woman who will play her might surprise some fans. The rumor states that in early 2020, the Fiend Bray Wyatt will begin teasing that Sister Abigail is coming to SmackDown, and she will have the same nightmarish impact on the women's division as the Fiend has had in the men's division. But the only question will be, who will play Sister Abigail? Currently, Liv Morgan, who has been gone for several months, is being rumored to take on the Sister Abigail role, and the storyline will be that the Fiend has brainwashed her. Liv will don a mask that is very similar to the Fiend's, and she will wear specially designed dresses that are currently being designed by WWE costume designers. And with Liv being brainwashed, she will begin doing the Fiend's bidding, and he will order her to wreak havoc on the SmackDown women's division, as she takes out one female wrestler after another, till she is able to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail will have complete dominance over SmackDown. Dio Madden was F5'd by Brock Lesnar on an episode of Raw several weeks ago, but now Dio will no longer commentate on Monday Night Raw, because it was recently announced on an episode of Backstage on FS1 that Dio Madden will no longer be commentating on Raw. The reason why Dio will not be commentating on Raw anymore is because he will go back to training to become a future WWE superstar. For right now, the currently injured Samoa Joe will be Dio Madden's replacement, but when Samoa Joe is cleared to return, he will no longer be commentating for Monday Night Raw. But the person who is currently rumored to be Dio Madden's permanent replacement is Mickie James, who recently started commentating on WWE Main Event. What are your WWE predictions for 2020. Leave a comment and give me your predictions. And don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news and rumor videos.